and
Joker7099.
And this is our battle at Sarge's Orbital Uplink Tower Station.
Sounds good to me. Tracking station?
Tracking, orbital, yeah, tracking station.
Can't see through the middle of the field station? Yeah.
I'm using a list that I've come to like a lot. I've used this before. I feel comfortable with it. The only thing I'm not comfortable with is the fact that there's a Sin Eater. You jerk.
You like him. I like him, you like him. You don't like him, I really like him.
He always gives me kind of a problem. But we'll be giving y'all the updates turn by turn like we always do, and hopefully it'll be bloody. Right?
Seems to be, yes. Or
blood?
oil. Blood and oil.
Well, I didn't bring a tag, so...
No, well, I got Zons, so there'll be Earl.
There's gonna be oil.
Blood and Earl.
Blood.
There's no good way to
No.
take on that.
Alright, let's do this.
Let's do this.
Alright, PanO turn 1, and for the sake of time, Nomad turn 1. But I'm going to give my recap first. This was a story of utter brutality and dice. Alright. You may notice that there's a lot of models missing from his side of the board.
Except for the ones that have pink beside them.
Yeah, and the pink is wounds, so I'll try to recap this as best I can, even though the models have all been moved. The Aquila Guard was right about here, and he did a peek out, and for some reason I had a brain fart. I did not know that was a total reaction drone, and I almost threw myself under the bus until I saw the rolls. So there was a total reaction drone and a Jaguar right there, and I wanted the Jaguar to fail a smoke roll, and since I had better dice odds, I figured. I shot at him 2 shots, and then I shot at the total reaction drone 2 shots. Funny story about their rolls. They all failed, and they both took wounds. The Jaguar went straight to dead, and the total reaction drone went to its first little broken state. Then I used the Aquila Guard to come up the field a little bit, and there was a Jaguar behind that rock. As you can see, there's not a Jaguar anymore, and that's the story of that guy. I then revealed, well, moved my TO marker over a little bit, and revealed a Hexa, because I want to take out that Moran Messiah Hunter, and I didn't want to take a Sin Eater to the face. So I did that and surprise shot the Moran Messiah Hunter, and I rolled okay. I wounded him. He's not dead. But as I did that, a Spectre popped up behind me and tried to shoot me. And did you hit?
No, I should have close combated you there, actually.
But either way, this is another one of those rolls that he really should have had. But he deployed a deployable repeater when my bolt came up to back up my Hexa, and amazingly missed a boarding shotgun at close range. Then I shot another shot and took him down. I moved my Pathfinder out to take that node. I failed. I did it again, and I succeeded, so that took 2 orders. That was kind of obnoxious. I moved my Auxilia up to the door. I wanted to get that door undone, but I failed, of course. And from there, I moved my Auxilia and now totally dead Oxbot up the field. And the Oxbot came around the corner and flamethrowered that punk right there, hiding behind the wall. He shot me. Oh, no, he dodged. He failed the dodged. Fire got hot. Fire bad. Now he's toasty. Then I moved it up farther and flamethrowered the Sin Eater, and he shot me full of lead and just blew the crap out of my Oxbot. But he didn't roll so well in armor, so he's down. But he's not dead. He's just on fire. Well, not anymore. From there, I believe I ended my ridiculously brutal turn.
You ended up taking the antenna, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
That's what I said. It took 2 orders, but I ended up getting the antenna. So that was the end of my turn, and crap got really brutal and bloody. And then it went on to Nomads turn 1, so...
Really what happened, my order pool was just so cheesed at that point in time. So the first thing I did was I had 2 pretty well deployed Spectres, one with a deployable repeater, and some misunderstanding on how those work. Another learning game.
Learning games.
Could have saved me some there, but the forward observer Spectre, he can't pop in and observed. Is that a Bulletier?
No, that is a Sierra. It's a total reaction HMG.
I got you. Observed that. Put assisted fire on the...
Funny story, I shot back at him. Just kidding. I have a negative 12 to hit you.
Yeah, no, you shot that. You shot near. You shot Esk. Popped up the assisted fire on the Vertigo's on, and proceeded to
rain down.
Light it up.
Missile-tastic hell.
From that point, since I had them spotlighted, I got the telemetry point. Then I was able to bring my Zoncat and Tomcat engineer on. Had some good cover over here, so I was able to get down with, on my last order, was able to get the Zoncat in position to repair the reactions on. So I got the point for test run. So I got 2 points, but we're pretty much going to call it here because at this point I have like 4 orders. With time constraints in the shop here and other things going on, we're just going to... You were going to take those 3 nodes. What classified objectives did you have?
My classified objectives were experimental drug, so I was going to pretty much try to come and get this guy up with my link team most likely. And telemetry, just forward observe.
So
I don't really know if I was going to get telemetry, but I was probably going to get experimental drug.
Yeah, so we figure 4 to 2.
Well, actually, this is a robot. Just kidding. He's not going to get experimental
That's right.
drug.
He's not going to get experiment. Well, you could experiment.
I may not get
It's an experiment, whether it fails or not.
I may not get either one of them, but I am going to get those towers.
So it's at least 3 to 2.
At least.
So, PanO wins. Well, PanO was going to win.
Oh, yeah, right.
Once the dice, I had some good deployment. I had some good tricks. I had a couple of things work. The dice were just not with me today.
Not at all. I mean, if there was an armor roll, he was failing it. If there was a dodge, he was not passing it. If there was a
things that I did hit, I hit on 1s and 2s.
Yeah. I mean, you legitimately hit me on 1s and 2s on some of those.
So
maybe next time. But,
hopefully.
We'll see y'all probably next week. So
later, y'all.
Later.